Welcome back to another episode of Not Gonna Lie, Bro. It is episode 6. With me today are my host, Sergeant Sarms himself, Hezron Villamore, and
Clyde.
This is still your gym crush. Just kidding. It's my girlfriend joining. She is our third host for today.
She's Mr. Aesthetics today.
Yep. And two special guests. Yeah, two musicians, one YouTuber, one DJ. We have also a verified Spotify artist and a hit song, FaceTime Me. We both have MJAY and Travis.
Bro.
So far away.
Playing my song?
Oh, I don't have the earpiece in. Yeah. I don't have the earpiece in, so you guys are playing my song.
Yeah. We're all vibing, yeah.
Where's that? Oh, there it is. Wait, I need to hear this. Wait, is it still playing?
Oh,
Oh, damn.
we have
Yo.
MJAY and Travis.
Oh my god.
You live so far away. She's staying up too late. Oh, so welcome to the podcast, guys.
No, welcome. Thanks for coming on.
Dude, thanks for having me, and thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Pretty cool. I'm excited. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
Is this your guys' first ever podcast?
it is. It actually is. I've always had like ambitions of wanting to do a podcast, either starting one or being a part of one. But it's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes we just kind of think like last second if we want to do it or not, or if we're gonna join one. But the fact that she like hit me up, I was like pretty excited. Or no, actually the fact that she started a podcast channel, I was like, yo, this is pretty sick. I'd be so down to listen to it. And then like, I guess you could say it's kind of like law of attraction that I was gonna be kind of summoned to do an episode with you guys.
Yeah.
But,
No, definitely when we created our podcast, I was thinking about the guests to invite. Definitely you and EJ were on the top list. Of,
Yeah, it was. You guys were up
interviewing.
there for
I was
sure.
okay, we got EJ, we got MJ. Fuck. Okay, we got this set up, and finally we're done with EJ. We finally have you. We're ready to learn about you and Travis's lifestyles, making music, your guys' history together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just as much you guys' podcast compared to our podcast too today. So yeah, feel free to.
awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, man. Cool.
So what have you guys been up to? Because you recently a few months ago you released a song called "Call My Name," right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude. When I released that song was amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what was the question again? How have you been since then, or?
Yeah, how have you guys been since then? Because I know the recent song, the last song I heard from you was "Call My Name." Was
Right.
any other new songs planning or released after that?
Actually, yeah. There's actually quite a couple, and I showed him some. There's some new ones I've been working on, but I think since then, I think I'm starting off this year kind of experimenting a lot of new things. So I do have a couple new songs that I've been kind of working in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in the archives somewhere. I'm just kind of waiting for the right time to do it.
Oh, okay.
Because fun fact, actually, "Call My Name," it came out in November, but I actually worked on that song in March.
Oh damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So worked on and released within a year.
Yeah,
That's
so
super impressive.
it was a long duration of time because I was taking this music class with Charlie Puth. You know,
Oh,
Oh
okay.
shit.
yeah, I took a music class with Charlie Puth for about 30 days, and we would do two projects. And the first project was "Call My Name," and so every week we would we were assigned to make the beat, to write the lyrics, and of course and then upload it, and then have people kind of pitch in any ideas on that. And so yeah, it was around March or end of February to March is when "Call My Name" was made, and I just kind of put it to the side, and I was I'm gonna wait for the right time to release it. So it took a while, but it wasn't until up until November. I was okay, I think it's kind of the right time. People are kind of depressed around holiday season, no offense, but heartbreak season, just got to go out there and do it. So
did that
Yeah.
did that song have anything? Is it relatable to everyone, or was there a backstory behind that song from you?
When writing it, because I've been getting a lot of my inspiration, just through trauma, basically,
Yeah.
And I feel a lot of people can relate with that too. And I think personally for me, it's one of the easiest ways for me to write, you know, because I mean, before I came from a history of like rapping. I used to like
Yeah.
rap. I used to rap about like a lot of nonsense stuff, you know. But that was like 2012, 2013, like years. But it wasn't until like later on into my life I started to learn more about my life and then experience new things and meeting people. And I started to like, you know, really write like more like honest things about myself instead of writing things and making songs about stuff that like, oh, maybe people will like this because I mentioned about da 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 da.
Yeah.
But I think like in reality is I feel like maybe best to like write things like it comes like straight from the heart, straight from the honest feeling. And so that's kind of where like Call My Name, hence from that. Can't even remember like the lyrics at the top of my head, but what I could say is that yeah, Call My Name does come from like, you know, a past trauma that I went through, and also just listening to other stories from other people's traumas.
Yeah.
That's what which inspired me to kind of to write that song. So, yeah.
You also had like a FaceTime Me as well, which is that
Yeah.
like surprisingly just like blew up.
It did.
It was a very like
It's a great song.
it's an amazing song. Like I showed it to Hez and he was vibing.
And I showed it to my parents, and they're like old, so they don't even listen to like new music. They're like, "Oh, this is good." Who's
Oh my
this, Bruno
god!
Mars?"
Thank
I was
you.
like,
oh my
"Bro."
god. You know what's so funny? I took a shower like earlier today, and I was like, let me listen to my song FaceTime because like yeah, like I know it's my songs, but sometimes I don't listen to
It's a
it all the
catchy
time.
song. It's actually
it's
so
a very
good.
catchy song. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like my songwriting strategy. I like
Yeah.
to make it catchy. It's like whenever I write songs, I imagine it as like I'll sit down and whenever I'm coming up with like a chorus, I try to like picture myself like what would it be like if I sang this to the crowd, you know?
Yeah.
If I sing this line, will they be able to sing it back? So, you know, it wasn't no surprise that FaceTime Me was gonna be like annoyingly catchy and get in people's heads. So, but
So, you know, I remember every time I pick up Johnny from work, the first thing she hears every time she goes in that car is just me playing FaceTime Me on repeat. It happened to the point where she started to like remember the lyrics now.
I only remember like the chorus part. That
I feel like everyone's remember the
yeah,
chorus.
that was really catchy. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh, whoa, who's this?" And then he told me that it was like M's brother, and I was like, "Holy shit, what? That's crazy." Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you.
So like, you're saying that you were not inspired, but like you draw back from your like past trauma, you know, relationship, all that
Yeah.
to write your music. You have any other like inspirations, like creative direction wise? Like who you look up to as a singer, as a songwriter? Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this. I'll kind of take it back. When I was like 4 years old, I barely knew how to speak English, and especially when it coming from like a Filipino family, every Filipino household is not complete without a karaoke system. And so like my mom, she's actually my main inspiration. She's like my top
That's awesome,
inspiration, because she's the reason why I began to sing. It's because of her. She didn't really teach me English at first. She just gave me a microphone and she just told me to sing the words on the screen. So shout out to my where's the camera? That way? Shout out to my mom. Yeah. So, but anyways, but yeah, my mom's been my main inspiration, and she taught me how like to sing the songs, kind of like Backstreet Boys, Michael Jackson. Oh, I just remembered this. When I was like, I think like 5, the first album that I ever listened to that my mom bought me is the Bad album from Michael Jackson.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's a great album.
I don't know if I told you that.
No,
No,
you
yeah,
haven't.
yeah. I remember that. I was like, man, because I was like going through my Spotify like playlists and stuff, and like you guys know like the Spotify the Wrapped.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. At the end of the year, yeah.
And it was like recommending like artists and stuff like I should start listening to, and then like it mentioned like, oh, have you listened to Michael Jackson? It's like, wait, it's like I used to listen to a lot of Michael Jackson back then. I mean, hence the name MJ, but but yeah. So a lot of inspiration comes like from my mom, and a lot of I used to like listen to a lot of Backstreet Boys. There was even like a phase where I listened to a lot of like Green Day and All American Rejects. So
Solid artist, man.
yeah, back then I had like a Nintendo DSi, and like I had an SD card, and I would download like freaking like Green Day music on.
Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah.
I would come home from school, because I have this funny story actually. There is this girl I had a crush on in middle school, and I think I spent like a week like trying to figure out how should I approach her, how to talk to her.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. It's so awkward talking about this at the same time, but it's like my goal from this girl was to get a hug.
Hey, that's like.
Hey, we've all had those days.
We've
Yeah.
all had those days.
Yeah,
We've all had
we've all
those
had
days.
You said it was middle school?
Oh, yeah, middle school.
Yeah, no. If
That's
anything,
W
middle
Riz.
school, like
Yeah.
a hug is already like a win.
I was scared of
Like,
my hands. Exactly.
Like,
That
yo,
was-
I got a
hug, man.
Like, let's
Like,
go.
It just makes my week.
Like she likes me.
You're weak, bro. My whole month. I'm
Yeah.
good.
So anyway, so like I think like during that week, and I'm trying to talk to this girl. Like, okay, I want to try to sway her. I was trying to do something. Maybe write a note, do like lovey-dovey stuff. Back in like when you're young, and when you're young, you don't really know about love and stuff.
Yeah, you kind of just go off of movies, like
just-
the sweet stuff.
Exactly. You try to like replicate what you see on the movies or shows. And I think like man, this side story is kind of dragging too long. But at the end of the week, it's like, okay, it's Friday and we're gonna be on a 1 week break. Okay, I have one more day to try to get a hug from this girl. And so I tried to talk to her, and then like we were talking, and then next thing you know, because I went to this after school program every day because my parents had work and like they won't pick us up until like late into the afternoon, and I'm like me and this girl were talking, and like I'm like, oh, we're having a good time, and then like my mom calls me and says, oh, we have to go. So I'm like here with the girl. I'm like, okay, is this the opportunity where I go for the hug? And we both kind of stand up, and then I kind of go for the reach, and then she just does like a full 180.
Oh.
Like, oh.
Oh no.
And my mom's like, well, yeah, come. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm in my mom's car, sad. I take out the DSI and I go through my songs. I'm listening to
Yeah.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I walk alone.
The lonely road.
Wait, how about Travis? How about you?
That's
Tell me
awesome.
About like your whole journey of becoming a DJ.
Oh, so my journey becoming a DJ, it's not quite as you expect because it didn't start off becoming a DJ. What it really started off was annoying this guy in physics class for answers.
I'll let
for,
him cook. I'll let him cook.
So this is like your guys' like story of how you guys met and
Yeah.
I guys
So
became friends and all that. That's awesome.
it was back in high school. It was his last year as a senior and his
was.
first year as well at my school. It was my sophomore year.
Yeah, it was just sophomore year. It was my senior year because like we just bought a house in Antelope, and like
Yeah.
my parents signed me up for a new high school on my last year of high
That's
school.
so tough, man.
It's tough, but I loved it though because it's like the old high school I went to was a charter school,
Oh.
and like we didn't have like all the cool things like rallies, football teams, all that cool stuff. And I remember when I went to my first rally, I was like, oh my god, it's like Disneyland. This is
Dude. Yes.
But anyways,
No, you're good. Antelope High School was pretty big on this rallies, but back onto the main storyline, like I said, it wasn't until I bugged this guy almost every single day for answers, for the homework, for working together on projects, and then it slowly turned into doing live streams within the classroom. And then not only that, I actually started making kind of like dubstep music, and this guy was
shit.
in our school magazine kind of thing.
I was in the high school like news media team.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
So, and then he did a story about me and my little dubstep making music, and then from there, it just kind of kick off. I started hanging out at MJ's house more often, and then it slowly turned into me becoming behind the cameras, and doing all the music videos, or majority of the music videos for MJ. And then we started doing gigs. We started doing festivals. We started doing birthday parties. Gabe's 21st birthday party.
Yeah.
It wasn't until those little events that I started picking up the weight of becoming a DJ.
Yeah.
And kind of like a, I guess, soundboard guy.
Oh, so you're like a, sorry, you're like a new DJ then. Like you're just starting how to do it now.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it, and yeah, I just kind of started going, putting effort into it. Yes.
Super cool. You're like a jack of all trades when it comes to media production. That's awesome.
But master of none.
DJ
He
Ace,
likes
everybody.
to press the buttons a lot. That's what he's known for.
Hey, that's the hype though. That gets people up.
Yeah, you got to get the crowd going.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? It's what gets the people going. I couldn't word that right.
It's your boy DJ Ace.
Hey, that's fresh.
Hey, that's fresh. So, when you guys like became friends, like, when was like the first time like you found out like MJ can sing? Like, what just happened? Was there just like a moment y'all were just like in the
That's
car,
a
and then
question.
MJ just started like singing the karaoke, and you were like,
No, like,
whoa.
did you always know MJ was a singer, or did it just
Yeah.
kind of just?
When I first met him in classroom, I had no idea who this guy was. I had no idea
You're
what
just
he was.
bugging him for physics answers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
literally
exactly. Exactly.
I was literally bugging him just for the answers. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the math part, but did I want to do the work? No.
I want to be friendly with this one guy, right? He looks like he knows what he's doing. Yeah.
So, it wasn't until I started like really kind of meshing my life with his life, and then I found
Okay.
out exactly what he does and what he's capable and what the potential he has. You know, but for the start of it, he didn't want to become my friend. I told him we're going to be friends. You know, because man, yeah.
And now 7 years later, they're producing hit music.
Yeah.
Still at it.
Still at it. Still at it.
Is there any like projects you guys are doing right now together?
I plead the fifth.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
There's some stuff cooking
You're
up.
right.
Like I said earlier, like I'm kind of waiting for the right time.
Yeah, we're letting him cook. We're letting him cook.
Yeah.
Let
But
me
if
cook.
you've been like keeping track of like the stuff I've been posting, there's been
Yeah.
something I've been kind of like showing off.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone said anything about it yet. You know, so just kind of keep an eye out. It's little Easter eggs.
Yeah,
here and there.
all I gotta say is look for the hidden messages.
Just you'll see it.
There's
It's
hidden.
been there.
Is it
Yeah.
is a part of it from your YouTube post of you like talking and like rizzing up to
He can't
these
say. He
girls?
can't
Well, that's
say.
a side. That's another thing. That's another thing. No, but music wise, yeah, there are some stuff that we're kind of planning out.
Yeah.
We're just kind of waiting for the right time, to release it. So
Mhm.
yeah, so be on the look for it. Be on the look for it.
Y'all hear that? Be on the look for that.
Speaking of festivals, was the first festival you had was with EJ and his Respect brand? Was
Oh
that your
yeah,
first
yeah.
performance?
It was the Filipino Fiesta.
Yeah.
Um,
How was that like?
oh my God.
Was that your first time performing live, like in front of people?
Actually, can I take it back and tell them the first time I did like an actual show?
Are we talking about Oh No?
We're talking about
Oh,
We're talking about oh no.
I'll go ahead, go crazy.
So okay, so the first time, and I'll get to the Filipino.
No, yeah,
Fiesta,
yeah.
But I'll talk about the first time I got to perform. So I used to live stream on this website, this platform called YouNow. And I used to stream it like every day, all the time, and that's kind of like how I kind of grew my following. Because ever since I was like 9 years old, like when I discovered YouTube at like 9 years old, I would make like a lot of random YouTube channels and YouTube videos, and like man, I've always wanted to be like like PewDiePie or
Yep.
or Ryan Higa,
Ryan Higa.
Ryan
you know, like the OG YouTubers, right? And so I would make a lot of YouTube videos and stuff. And I think like when it came to making music, I mean, of course, my mom was the one that introduced me to music by making me sing karaoke. But there was one artist that really like flipped the switch and made me go, you know what? I kind of want to like buy a microphone and like record some music. I don't know if you guys know about this Filipino Canadian rapper. He goes by the name of D Pride.
Oh,
Deep
Deep
Fried.
Fried. Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
Deep Fried, yeah.
He made a song called Bottom Dollar, I think. It was like, it was like, I think it was like around the time when YouTube was like it's like the golden era of like for Asians, where like Asians took over YouTube.
Yeah, everyone was just playing
Yeah.
ukulele on YouTube.
Jeremy Passion,
Yep.
Major Raphael,
Wong Fu Productions.
Wong Fu Productions. Oh my God. Yeah. And so like it was around that time I was like, man, I want to be like these guys. So like I think like my middle school graduation, my mom like bought me like a ukulele.
Oh wow.
And I would get like my phone, I'll just like start singing songs and stuff. And that's like how I got into music. And then like I got a microphone and then I would start like rapping like covers and stuff. The first rap song, the first cover I did, it's a bit cringy to have to say this. Do you guys know the song Don't Drop the Dun Dun Dun?
Yeah.
You can make a cover with it.
I
Or was it like your
that's-
version?
That was
Like-
that's the very first time I ever remixed a song.
Oh, you remixed
Like
it?
I ever recorded a song. Was a remix to Don't Drop That Dun Dun Dun. Like out of all songs. It could have been like Lemonade by Jeremy
Yeah,
Passion. But no, it was Don't Drop That Dun Dun Dun. I don't know.
You're trying to be unique. You're trying
I was
to
trying
be
to be unique.
Get your
I was
name
trying-
out there.
I was
Yeah,
trying to say,
exactly.
Do you have a
Something
recording of it?
I do.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I even
Have
made
it
a
right
whole
now?
music video and
You
everything.
made a music
You have
video
it
for
right
it
now?
too.
I did.
Oh,
Well, it was
yes.
just more like holding my phone and like.
Oh yeah.
I was wearing like a black Angry Birds T-shirt and like a
Hard.
New York Knicks Mitchell Ness snack
Hard,
bag.
yeah.
Remember the Mitchell
That's
Ness
that drip.
snack
That's that
bags?
2008
That's the
drip.
drip bag. I had the swag bag.
Swagapito.
Every day I had a
Swagapito.
different
Swagapito
snap bag.
effect.
New York Knicks, Detroit Red Wings, and like Warriors, everything like that. But so now we're getting a little sidetracked.
Is that on your YouTube or is it on the?
It was on an old YouTube.
Oh, we gotta find it.
We have.
We gotta find it.
No, it's all gone.
Good
Don't even say the name. My name wasn't MJ when I made music. Don't even say it. Don't even say it, bro. Don't say it. Wait.
Skinny Filipino.
Is there no numbers on that, or is it just skinny?
611.
Okay. You know, it's so funny because a lot of like my like supporters, they've been wanting to hear about this story. The story about
The story of skinny Filipinos.
story about
Filipino
I
611.
didn't say it. I didn't say it. No.
That's when I first made music. That's the name that I went by at the very beginning. It was like 2011, 2012. I made a cover called "Don't Drop That Tantana" and
Hard.
put the artist name Skinny Filipino.
And no, EJ wasn't.
Oh,
Was
and
EJ a part of that?
it's
one
so
as
crazy
well?
because I met EJ at the time I was Skinny Filipino. He used to go by
611.
Galaxy, but he had a cooler name because it wasn't Galaxy. It was spelled GALXC. So his name was like a lot more harder.
Hey, skinny Filipino is hard. When you
It is.
Wait,
not.
when you blow up and then they ask you to have an autobiography, it's gonna be the story of skinny Filipino.
Yeah.
And Jay Valent.
Dude, I'm just waiting for Nardwar.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the day that Nardwar interviews me and asks us, "Yo, how do you feel about this skinny Filipino?" Shut the fuck
Pulls on the
up.
video. Don't drop that. How does this relate to now, 15, 20 years later?
Oh my god.
It's
One
funny.
day.
But anyways, so yeah, so on YouTube, I would make a lot of covers and remixes, and then I would do some live streaming on the side. And then I met this streamer from San Francisco. He goes by the name of Francis. He lives in like Daly City at the time, and he makes music too. So I was like, oh, this is so cool because we can kind of network and collaborate and stuff. And we made a couple covers here and there. I helped him with his songs. He helped with my songs. You know, kind of network around there. And then along, there was another guy from Canada named Jat, we made music with. And so on a random Tuesday or Wednesday, a random day of the week, he asked, he's like, yo, MJ, Francis asked me, he's like, yo, MJ, I'm thinking about wanting to like run a concert or like a show.
Yeah.
And I was wondering like if you want to perform. And I was like, me perform? Like, I don't know. Because like growing up, I was like very like shy.
Yeah.
I was very like insecure. I was an introvert.
I think I remember you telling both James and I when we were like cleaning up at the party.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
So,
remember that.
anyways, the people don't know. So, Francis asked, he's like, "Yo, I want to do a show in like Daly City, and like I wanna have you perform and bring Travis with you to DJ and have Jat to rap. You know, like I want to do something like that." And then when I was responding to him, I was like, kind of like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm a bit nervous. Like I don't know if I'm comfortable. Like I could talk to like 50 people like online on the internet,
Yeah.
but when it comes to
Like, it's in
performing,
person?
performing in front of
Yeah.
50 people, it's kind of like a different, you know,
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
it's
yes.
kind of nerve wracking. I was like, oh my
Whole
god,
other
it's a
world.
lot of eyes. So, so I was like, okay, let's try it out then. So during like a span of like 2 to 3 months, kind of preparing, I would always go to your house, your old house,
yes.
and we would practice. Like we would put like my songs, and we'll come like with a set list, and I'll grab like a hair comb and just practice singing in front of the mirror, just to kind of practice. Okay, what is it like performing?
Yeah, that stage presence. You're
It's
trying
a,
to
it's
get
a
that
stage presence, yeah. Because like I'm so comfortable like sitting like on a chair with a microphone, like you know.
But like
recording.
moving
But
around.
when it comes to
actually-
moving, and
yeah.
like it's like hands up. You know, like
Cardio.
it's cardio. It's a lot of cardio. So, but at the time when I was like, I think I was like 17 or 18. No, I was like 18. Like 18, 19. Like I had a lot of energy in me, and like
You were 18 when you performed your first show.
yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty
Crazy.
good, dude.
And when we made it to Daly City, there was a lot of like stuff that was going on, like a lot of technical difficulties, like
Yeah.
equipment wise. We had high expectations. You wanted to make a note?
I was gonna say, I feel like it was just lack of preparation. You know,
Yeah.
we had the equipment, what we needed. It's just we didn't have enough time to set it all up.
Yeah.
And know exactly where we're gonna put what and where. You know, so it was a bunch of last minute plans.
Yeah, so like it, and because like Francis, he was like he's young when he wanted to host like this concert thing. He was like 14, 15.
Give or take.
Like give it like he was young. He was younger than me. And I was like the oldest like in our group chat, and like he was like very like passionate about wanting to run this concert, and so he was able to get like I think it was like 20 to 35 people,
Give or take.
give or take. And yeah, there's just a lot of like, we didn't prepare a lot of things as we hoped for. We were excited because like,
Of course, yeah. It's your
oh yeah, there's gonna be people, yeah, hands up, yo, catch me, like that's the thing we were excited for. But in reality, like we need to focus. Okay, we need to focus on like, the time, the set list, how many people are gonna be being here, all the technical stuff, like all the boring stuff that you don't want to mention, right? And we had like our group, I think we had like 4 performers, including me, and each person was gonna do like a 20-minute set. This one artist, Jat from Canada, he came all the way from Canada to Daly City to attend this thing. Him and his whole family, and he was gonna be the what do you call it, like the show opener.
Oh, the
Yeah.
opening act.
Yeah, the opening acts. He was gonna be the opening act, but then something happened where like he pulled like a cramp
Oh.
backstage,
Yeah.
and I was with him. I was like, oh shit, like oh my god. And there was like a lot of like bad things happening. I was like, oh my god. So I was like, okay, time to bring in my inner Filipino nurse and kind of assist him. Like, okay, elevate your feet, just breathe. Give me like a water or a Gatorade or something. And he's like holding on to his like right ankle, just cramping. So at this point, we're like, fuck. Like, damn, like there's so much going on. And then Francis asked, he's like, yo, Jat, or he asked Jazz, like, Jat, are you able to perform, or like you're not, are you like you're done? And then I just kind of come and I was like, you know what, Francis, there's people waiting, let me perform first.
Oh,
So I
took
just
one
kinda,
big step.
let me just do it. Let me just start it off.
That's
Yeah.
huge, yeah.
Like, we came here for a reason. We prepared so much. So, Travis was, he's my guy for playing my songs and whatnot and getting the crowd involved.
I was actually DJ for all sets that night.
Oh, you were.
I was a DJ for all the sets.
That's
Wait, was it because they had no DJs, or you signed up for it to be?
I stepped up to the plate, I want to say.
Originally, like, it was supposed to be like, because we had, like, a laptop and, like, a soundboard. We had our equipment.
yeah.
For Francis and the other performers, like, they didn't really have any. So they just kind of, like, asked him, like, yo, is it okay if, like, Travis, he could DJ for my set and then this set?
Well, it went down that way when we actually spent the night at Francis' house. And that night we spent preparation. That's when we got all the music onto one hard drive, one computer. And then I, synced it up to my little launch pad. I had a 64 button launch pad, RP to that. But we set it up. I set every song to each button, and then we practiced performing almost all night.
Yeah, we kind of like did like a mock rehearsal.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't like exact. Especially like the day of the show, because anything could happen.
Yeah.
Even like no matter how much preparation you put into it, sometimes it's
Sometimes things just go wrong.
Sometimes things go wrong, and you just gotta wing it and just improvise it. And so, anyway, now is the moment where I'm about to go up on stage. Travis is right on the DJ table, and like I'm in like the venue that we were in was like it was a school gym.
Yeah.
It was a school gym, and there was like a basketball court, and then there was like a stage. And then we had like all chairs set up and everything, and there was a huge curtain, and then Travis is like on the table with the laptop, mixer, soundboard, and we had one like speaker.
Oh.
It was on the ground.
Oh.
It wasn't on a stand. It was like on the ground.
Two speakers on the ground. One was underneath my table.
Oh, it was an amp.
My
your
own speaker.
amp, which is
Oh, you
our
had your own
equipment.
speaker too.
Yeah, because like we rented out equipment for that day, and yeah, but like there was traffic when France was picking up the equipment, so like yeah, we didn't have time to do sound check, so we just had to improvise. But by the time we had everything in, I'll set it up, you know, we're ready to go. There's people waiting. I'm about to go up on stage, and I'm sitting on this wooden staircase. I'm like, man, like here it is. This is the moment, you know, like, and this is like only like this is 2017.
Yeah.
2017.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there like, man, like this is gonna be, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So he plays the track, and I come up on stage, and like I try to imagine as if like even though these people don't know who I am, I wanted to get into that mentality to make it like when I come up on stage, I want these people like even they don't know who I am, they're gonna know who I am by the end of the day.
Yeah.
They're gonna remember you.
Yeah. And so by the time I came up on stage, like I can't really describe the feeling, but like the way I was like, "What's up, Brisbane?" Because it was like around Brisbane.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's up, Brisbane?"
It was at Brisbane.
Yeah, it was at Brisbane.
Middle school.
Yeah, like some random. Yeah, but I came up on stage. I'm like, "What's up, Brisbane?" And everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like I saw everyone was like sitting like this, just kind of waiting. You know, like, oh, who's gonna perform? Is something gonna happen? But then by the time I came up on stage, everyone's like just woke up, right? And so like, we were told to do a 20-minute set. I did like a whole
Hour.
like a whole hour. I took over that
Ask for
stage.
more, yeah.
I wasn't opening. I was the act. I was like the main act. I
Damn.
was really
Main
tearing it
character.
down.
I'm about
like,
to see you, man.
left side, right
Yep.
side. I was like, left side, make some noise. Right side, make some
Okay.
noise. I was having a blast and like
water bottle game.
doing the water bottle game, and then like testing like which side is louder. And so like I was doing like covers as well as songs that I never actually published. There's probably like only like one or two songs that I ended up releasing to the public. But I was just like singing and then just rapping, and like I was having a blast.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, me and Travis were just kind of going back and forth. You know, he was pressing the buttons. Hey, that's fresh. You know. And yeah, and so like an hour later, I just say like a thank you to like Francis as well, like his mom. Because his mom was like really like she really carried through a lot because
She did a lot.
she did a lot like behind the scenes for it. So like I gave her like a shout out to like his mom for helping out, and then I gave a shout out to like my friend Travis, and then and to everyone else performing with me, and as well as like my family, especially to my mom, because if it wasn't for my mom, then I wouldn't really be like pursuing like music
Yeah.
in a way. And so I was like, all right, guys, my name is MJ. Thank you. And I'll see y'all later. Right. I turn around. Everyone's like, oh, yeah. By the time I finish, I don't know, for some reason, I just start crying. I just like start crying.
Yeah, because you're just
Emotional.
like,
It was,
as soon as that finishes, you kind of just go through that moment.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, that just really happened.
yeah, it was like a mix of a lot of things. So, 'cause,
Yeah.
like, one, I was a bit frustrated because there was a lot of technical difficulties and stuff, and like, oh my god, I'm pulling my hair out for this. But also like the fact is, man, I can't believe I did that. I can't perform in front of people, and I didn't like get nervous or panicked. I had genuine fun. And then like at the end of the night, and I remember I hugged you. It was like a bro moment.
Yeah.
I hugged him and just
Like, bro,
crying
we
and
did that,
stuff.
yeah.
I was like, man, we did that.
Wow.
Holy shit. And then like I tell him, I was like, dude, I want to do this again.
Hell yeah.
That was a defining moment for you.
It was like 2017. I tell Travis like I want to perform more. Like
And then here you are today.
That's
just,
awesome, yeah.
Like, inspiring your dreams to everyone.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
so.
Travis is just probably like in the back, just like seeing like, oh, that's my boy. He's
He's so proud. He's like a proud mom.
He was. He definitely
dude,
was,
like,
bro.
that's
He was.
that's my kid.
It's
That's
so
my
funny.
kid.
It's so funny because like we were also because we like Francis even said that we're gonna hire people to film
Yeah.
concerts and everything, but that didn't end up happening. And this guy's DJing and holding a GoPro.
Wow, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Just filming it. He's all in one.
I'm over here holding my personal phone, trying to get my personal footage. I'm over here running around in front of the stage, but also running back to press the button. Oh
Wow.
my
He's
god.
an all-around player, man.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the story of how I first got into performing. And like,
Yeah.
since then, like, yeah, I always want to do it. It's so fun, and like every time I get like asked to do it, I'm like, oh my god, Travis,
You're
come
excited.
over, we gotta practice.
That's so nice.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
That's
good.
that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Just let me start my.
I was gonna say I also have some footage to provide for you guys.
Oh,
I don't know if
wow.
you need some.
Yeah.
Footage, yeah.
Definitely
We actually have a
share it.
vlog of like the first ever performance.
That's
like,
sick.
on
Yeah,
YouTube.
we'd
Definitely
love-
share
Oh, that's
it.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
share
just
that
it's
with
called
us.
Life of Jay One Night Only Edition, and like you could see it there. on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You'll see
Famous.
like it's like documentary style. It's similar to the Filipino Fiesta one. It's like a very first, but it is a bit cringy looking at it. But you know,
It's okay. I mean, there's always
Well,
like
looking back.
the looking back at it,
Yeah.
but it's like we at least like your us and the viewers know like that moment in that video was like was an unforgettable moment for you.
yeah, definitely
So-
was.
Okay. So my question is, have you ever experienced any backlash from anyone, even family? And how have you used that to overcome or to like better yourself as an artist?
You want to go first this one? I was talking a lot, but
No, yeah. I mean, I don't know any backlash from family or friends because my friend circles is pretty tight, you know. And family, you know, it's growing each day. But my family's always been supportive about what we do. I even at the one night only, my grandparents even came out and watched us perform.
oh yeah,
Oh, that's
You
awesome.
know,
it was a
I
long
know.
drive for them too.
yeah. They live out here in Lincoln, so it's probably a little bit farther from Sacramento, just a tad bit, but
Yeah.
good distance. But the only kind of like backlash I've ever had was, you know, coworkers at the time joking around saying, "Oh, you guys are all big time shows, this and that," but it was never like, I never got like, "You're never gonna make it" kind of comment,
Yeah.
or
Oh, okay.
you know, "You guys are so bad, I don't want to listen to you." Like I never heard any of those comments before, you know, and which I'm also grateful because everyone seems so pleased about what we're capable of doing, you know, and they kind of recognize the potential that the room that we have to grow, you know, so respect to all those people that see that.
Yeah, you're surrounded by support. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah, and kind of like adding on to that, like, you know, eventually, yeah, there's been a couple. For me, like, there's been a couple people that don't like what I do and stuff. Like, oh, you should just do this, do the typical stuff. Especially because I did a lot of live streaming. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and that's how I kind of built my following. And you know, I would do like singing streams. I would get a ukulele and I'll sing for like hours.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people like it. And there's also some people like, oh, you sound weird, you sound cringe. You know, and like the mentality always obtains myself. It's like, you know, at the end of the day, if whether they like it or not, they watched. They
Mhm.
listened,
Yeah, exactly.
they
Fuck those
got
haters,
their
bro.
attention.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's gonna come a time where, you know, someone's not gonna like what I do or not even like me as a person.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I could care less. You know,
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the people
I
who
love
really
that.
like it.
Wow.
Who really want to listen to it.
Wow, that's so nice. I love
you.
that for you both.
Not only that, I kind of just take it if people, you know, come in and do throw some type of hate. I just look at it as, yeah, they watched us, but they're just upset that
They
they're
can't
not,
do-
they're
yeah.
not
Yeah, they're not
doing
doing what you're doing.
They
Yeah,
can't do
exactly.
what you do. Yeah, definitely
Exactly.
Usually, like when it comes to me getting hate, like from my channel or anything, I don't see it as an insult or anything. I kind of find it as a feedback. So like I kind of respond to like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like thanks for the feedback.
Yeah.
Like I don't go like, you know what, fuck you, bro.
It could be like feedback, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like-
it goes to be funny too. Like they'll say something like, "Oh, you're so trash," haha, and then like by the time you send it, "Fuck you, dude."
You're like, "Ah, that's fucking hilarious.
It's like
bro."
keyboard warriors. Like I laugh at it. Like when I see a lot of hate and stuff, especially like my Omi TV stuff. People find it cringe, but I'm like, okay, but did you make a
No.
girl smile today?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm
Like,
telling
He's
you
like
right
shit,
now,
man.
he's been posting these Omi TVs on his YouTube.
Yeah.
And he's like rizzing up these like
I'm gonna have
girls.
to check it out, man.
It's like, it's so funny because it's like, how do you think of these things? Like in that situation, like, it's always like a different girl, right?
Yeah.
But every time they talk to you, there's always something they say that you turn into like a Riz moment. I was like, how the hell are you doing this?
So basically, where it came from me doing like these Riz montages on Omi TV. I mean, it all started when like my friend Purari, shout out to Purari, all the way from India. He told me about this this website called Omi TV, which is kind of like Omegle, It's like, oh, I've been seeing like people make content where they'll go on Omegle and they'll troll people and say stuff like this and like da, or even like try to flirt. And then he would ask me to do it. And this was like 2021, like around end of 2021. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of shy. I don't know if people are gonna skip me or whatnot. So just try it. And so we would go on Emie TV, and then like I'll meet people like, oh hi, hello. And then some people would skip, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then like there's this one YouTuber who I saw. He goes by the name of Marcus T. And like he does like these videos where he goes on Emie TV and meets girls, and then like he'll say like very like cringy pickup lines, and even though they're so cringy and they're so like corny, like you get like a very nice genuine reaction.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of want to try that, you know. And so my friend Purari's like, dude, you could do it, man. You're so handsome, bro. You got something. I'm like, dude, shut up.
He's gassing you up.
He was gassing me up. I'm like, shut up, Purari. So I was like, okay, let me try it. So you know, when you're on Emie TV, like there's like different countries you could go to. You know, so okay, let's try the Philippines. You know, like, all right, let's go to the Philippines. I'm Filipino. This might be easy.
W Riz over there, yeah.
Easy.
It's easy. It's too easy, man. And so like I met like a couple girls on like in the Philippine server, and then like I was like, oh hi, how are you? Like, oh I'm good. What's your name? Oh, my name's MJAY. You know, like oh where and you? And then they'll say this, you know, their name and stuff. And then like you know, I'm kind of revealing my secrets, but I actually have like a notepad.
Oh, he's got notes.
I have a window of note, but here's the thing though, I kind of come up with them here and there. Sometimes I don't read like my notepad of like lines.
Wow,
It's just more of like my emergency.
Yeah. It's like if you can't.
It's my backup, yeah.
But everything else is just like
But
natural.
sometimes everything's all natural.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
Yeah.
stuff I say, like I can't be like, so, are you from Tennessee? Like I don't just like flat out just say that. Are you from Tennessee? I'm from the Philippines. So.
Oh, you're a 10 over there too, yeah.
Then I see. I would never use that. And so like I would just like, you know, I would like talk to them and like, of course, like, yeah, I'm when people see like these like videos where like I riz up girls, you know, yeah, it is content. But like the reality behind it is like you'll see like a short, like a 30-second like moment of me rizzing a girl. But in actuality, I'm talking to this person for like a good like 45 minutes or maybe even an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Also, you're not like just saying your pickup line and then
Yeah, I'm not just
Next
there to be
one
like,
and
all right.
You're having a full
All
conversation.
right, cool. See you later. Just subscribe to my YouTube. I actually like talk to them. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Getting to
Oh,
know them and
that's
stuff.
nice.
That's
Good.
nice.
So that's what people don't really see is that, you know, which each person I talk to, like, I talk to them for quite a long time, getting to know them and stuff. And then, like, eventually, like, you know,
you put in like the highlights of
I'll
like the whole
I'll take the
conversation,
highlights
yeah.
from the conversation. And of course, I'll let them know, like, oh, by the way, this is a recording. Is okay if you could put this on YouTube. And there's been a couple that say, like, oh, I don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
But then there's a couple that say, okay, yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's good. I mean, it's good you ask for like their consent.
yeah, yeah. Because I've seen, like, other, like, creators, like, you know, they'll just take whatever
yeah.
and post it, and like, you know, someone will say in the comments like, hey, this is me, my mom saw this on Facebook, can you take it down and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So hopefully it hasn't happened to me, but yeah, like when you see like these the Riz thing, and you know what's so funny, I didn't even know what Riz was until like
Had it.
I didn't even know what Riz was until like the very first video I uploaded Emie TV. And just take this in, I was recording and doing Emie TV since all of 2022.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all of
What
2022. So while you guys were listening to FaceTime me, I was in Emie TV.
Man had a power that he didn't even know.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is Riz? I was like, oh, so that's what it is.
You don't need to know what it is. He was born with it.
Yeah. So, you know, with these people that I meet and like, yeah, it's kind of nice because like I'm meeting people like around the world and stuff. And like if I want to get in the serious route, like sometimes like, you know, you don't know the people that you meet. You know, sometimes they might be going through something.
Yeah.
And like there's been moments where like the people that meet, not just girls, but even like some guys on there, like we'll have a conversation through Emie TV. I'm like, man, like you're a really cool person. Like I appreciate you for not skipping me or having this time. Like
Yeah.
you made my day and stuff. And then when some girls say that, I was like, oh, you're welcome. And then I'm like,
Here we go. Start the Riz.
Riz.
Another one in the bag.
In the bag. Yeah.
You ever meet any fans on Emie TV?
Like, we see MJ.
I've actually been recognized a couple times.
Oh, for
That's
real?
awesome.
Yeah.
From like the
Yeah.
Philippines or?
I think there was probably once. I don't know if I told you or Purari. I was in a Philippine server, and then there was like this. I don't remember who it was. Like, oh, I know you. You're from YouTube. blogger. Like they say this thing in the Philippines. Like they say like, oh, are you blogger? Like vlogger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
say like, oh, you blogger. Because like the way like my setup is, like they instantly know that I'm a blogger. And I think there's one person I kind of recognized who I was. Like, wait, I seen you on YouTube. Oh my god, idol. You know, Lodi, and stuff like that. But one thing I can say is there is this girl that I met. Shout out to Sage. She's from China, and she's actually in my latest video. She's the thumbnail. She's a big Emie TV like creator in China, because like in China they don't have like YouTube,
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, none of that stuff. They have like an alternative like platform, which is like Bilibili, and she has like I think like probably like 80,000 or so followers on there. And I think she was recording at a time, and then she met me. And it's so funny because I was recording at the time. So, but, you know, kind of making like, trying to have like a genuine, like, you know, conversation. And, you know, I was talking to her. I was like, all right, I'm about to use my Riz. and then just like roles reverse. She uses her Riz on me. I'm like, ooh. What did you say?
Well, the Uno reverse card.
Like, yeah, she literally did. Like, she said this line. She was like, oh, what are you? I was like, oh, I'm Filipino. And what are you? He's like, oh, I'm Chinese. I thought you were like half Chinese or something. I was like, oh, no. And she's like, oh, really? I thought you'd be like maybe half Chinese or half mine.
Wow. I I like that. Do it again. I like
I
that.
was like, okay.
MJ sat up in his chair. He's like, oh.
Literally, that was literally me. I was like,
Game on.
I was like, damn. I was like, oh.
Cue the Filipino music.
Cue the slow music and everything.
Going to uni, yeah, she lives
Oh
so
my God.
far away.
Is it still playing?
It's over now.
It's cut out?
I kind of want to just like randomly take off my earphones and just play it and just see who dances. Because I'm like, I just realized as soon as I played, I was like, oh wait, they don't even have the earphones.
I'm just looking at the levels. It's just when you're singing, I was like, oh, I think he has a song playing in the background.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, so you know, me and her, we just started talking and just having a fun time. And then she posts the video. And then she lets me know that she posted it. And a lot of people liked it. Like, oh my God, I like the interaction that you had with this guy. And so there was one moment where, like a week later, I said, all right, let's shoot a video. Let's do some Emie TV. I go on Emie TV and I was like, let's try the China server. Let's see if I can meet Sage again. But what happened is I met this girl and she's like, wait, I've seen you. I'm like, huh? Where? You see me from somewhere? Like, yeah, I've seen you from this one, like, Billy creator. Like, she makes like Emie TV content. And like that's happened to me like 4 times. Like
That's
4 people
sick.
recognize me.
Yeah.
And then they ended up like following me and like you know, watching my stuff. So yeah, I've been recognized like a few times on there. It's pretty rare, but it's pretty cool though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We
Dude,
love
so Travis, have you tried Emie TV?
I made him actually. I actually
You did?
one time. It was like in the summer. But
Well, no. Due to Emie TV sign-in policies, I have not personally done it on my personal computer. However, I have been on Emie TV using MJ's computer.
yeah.
So, and there's been countless of times I've been in Discord, and it's not just Purari talking to his ear,
Yeah.
trying to throw some jokes or trying to throw some
Yeah,
riz
so
as
like we
well.
will be on Discord, and then I'll screen share it, and then my friend Purari will be in the call, and then I would have my in-ears, and like he, in case if I ran out of things to say, he'll kind of tell me to say something.
okay.
else.
Ah,
And I'll say
okay.
it. So when
Damn,
he
I don't
say-
even notice that. What the hell?
Yeah, sometimes he's there, and sometimes I'm just gonna do this like solo.
Yeah.
But most of the time I like doing it like with people in the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun for them to see, but also like it could be good content.
Yeah, he was with you in your first video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. And there's been a couple of moments where he would just kind of troll and like say stuff while I'm trying to talk to this girl, and then he would just go over and starts farting. I'm like, sorry, what'd you say? Sorry. No, I thought I heard something. You know, I thought a bird flew in my room, or you were saying.
Just a gust
But
of
it's
wind.
actually Purari just like nah, just annoying me. But yeah, do you want to tell them what you did when you tried out Emie TV?
Yeah.
I don't
So
remember.
I honestly don't exactly remember. I just know that we were on there for a couple hours. Oh, I remember honestly promoting FaceTime.
Oh my god.
Really?
And any person I interacted with, I would immediately just be like, "Hey, you need to watch this music video because I'm in it," you know? And they're like, "No way, you're in a music video." I'm like, "I'm in a music video and it has over 30,000 views. You know, you gotta check this out." It wasn't until this one chick who just demolished my energy or my, mojo. She's like, "I can notice you guys are not drinking anything out of the red Solo cup." I'm like,
Oh wow.
God
Fucking mood killer.
damn
bro.
it.
Like, man, like, just enjoy it. You
I
know?
know.
God.
But
Fuck, she's right.
It's air.
the reason why it kind of killed my mojo was I thought it was pretty funny if you go back and watch that video
And then you just
where I grab his drink because I'm like, "Attaboy, go get her, give me your cup, I'll drink it for you," and I double cup it, It would have been, now thinking back on it would have been amazing if we had some type of water or something and then watching all that liquid pour on my face and body. But
There's a lot of things that we wanted to do when filming the FaceTime music video. And I'll say this, I know this is a little sidetracked. Do you guys remember the Guitar Hero commercial?
yeah.
The guys would come up in like a white top and like underwear.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were thinking of doing like a shot, like a scene of us remaking that Guitar Hero commercial in the music video. But then time kind of got in the way and didn't happen.
No, you were too embarrassed to do it at your house and you want to do it at mine. And I said
What?
no.
No, I didn't want to do it at my house because I wanted to make it different because I don't want to have the same continuity. It was either your house or Angelo's house actually because it was
Close?
the original idea was it was gonna be me, Travis, and Angelo. We were gonna wear like I think either like the white button ups and like long socks and like shorts, like shorts.
No, we were gonna do pink because I
Oh,
also
pink,
remember
it was supposed to be pink, yeah.
I had something about my pink long baseball socks.
Yeah, but then it didn't happen. But then when I was making like shorts content, like TikTok stuff, just to promote the song, I ended up doing it by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was by myself. All alone, so I was able to do it.
Dang, so singer-songwriter, famous YouTuber,
Famous Rizzer.
famous RZR,
Goddamn.
Wizard of Oz.
Rizzer of Oz.
Charizard.
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 So, with all that, what's it like for you personally, just being an independent content creator? Like uploading to YouTube, uploading to Spotify with your songs. Like, describe your experience doing all that for us.
I mean, ever since like back when I was like 9 years old and discovered YouTube,
Yeah.
and I would see all these big names, and I was like, man, I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would make I did a lot of like experimenting, a lot, from like vlogs to games to music to I even did DJing at one point too as well.
Did you learn from Travis?
No, actually, I didn't meet him at the
So
time.
Travis is going like this, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I did a lot, and I think like when it comes to like, excuse me, being like an independent content creator, you have a lot of freedom. You know, it's like you're not being told, oh, you should do this, you should do that. It's up to me to like decide, okay, what should I do? So, and like, I think he could agree with me on this one. Like, I like to be a workaholic. I'm always like avoiding to go out and do stuff because I want to make content.
Yeah.
So whether it's music, content, and stuff.
You love what you do.
Yeah. So I'm always doing it. I'm always like 90% of the time I'm in my desk like working on the next thing. By the time I post something, I'm ready. Like I'll give like 1 day rest, and I'm ready working on the next thing, because I want to consistently keep going. Because I'm so passionate to like making like content, and not just like music, just like everything. Hence like the Emie TV content, which when I was the whole year of 2022, when I was doing Emie TV like recordings, like I just only record just to keep for myself. I didn't really have the idea. I was like, should I like maybe edit this and like post this on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
And like I had this conversation with Purari and like trying to think like I don't know, like I feel like people are gonna be judgmental. They're gonna say this and that. Oh, you're so cringe. You're such a simp. This and that and whatnot. And then I was like, you know what? So like as soon as the new year starts, I finish editing like the first episode, which I had in my folder for like since actually January 2022 was when I started like editing this Emie TV, the first episode of Emie TV. Yeah. And I just kind of kept it. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this yet, But then once I released it, I was actually quite surprised by a lot of like good feedback, a lot of positive comments and stuff. And people were saying, "Oh my god, I love this! Like this made me smile. This made my day."
Yeah.
And even though I was like simply like, simping and rizzing on applying Riz for rizzing a girl, I had to pause for a second. But yeah, people liked it and like, oh, this is so cool. And even like some of my viewers, like they tried out Omi TV. They wanted to try it out too. Yeah, so it was good to see that. And I was like, man, this is pretty cool. Because like a lot of people know me for like making music, but like I always want to expand and like try out a lot of new things. So
That's awesome.
So now like I'm noticing a bit of growth with like the Omi TV content as I'm introducing people into it, and also they're now listening to my songs. Oh, and I'll say this. There is actually one big Omi TV content creator. Shout out to Ironheart. She has like over like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, and like she does like what I do, like make Omi TV content, and she'll go on the Korean server and like use Riz pickup lines on guys. And I commented on one of her videos, and I was like, "This is so good, thumbs up." Right? And then she replies to it. I was like, "Oh, a big YouTuber just responded to my comment." And she said, "Hey, I checked your channel. I like your song." I was like, "Ooh."
Ooh.
Oh. I was like, "Huh?"
Collab.
So, I think 2 weeks later, I'm in the gym, and it's going to be leg day. So, I'm on the cycle bike, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm cycling, and then I take out my phone. I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I'm like, "What the heck?" And then I see, like, because I followed her on Instagram, and I see, like, she posted on her story, she, like, a new video out now. And then the song that was playing in the background was FaceTime.
Wow.
Press the button.
She's 20, still going to uni, but she lives so far away. Yeah, she's staying out too late, hanging with the friends that she's still.
Anyways.
I love this button. I see why you like it now. I see why you like pressing the button. I see why you like it now.
Wait, so how did this idea happen? Like, did this idea happen like today, where you just had the button to play the song? Or?
Yeah, I was thinking about it like, cause like I said, I got this like 2-3 days ago, so I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna like figure out what to do with this? So I did my research, read the manual and everything. Like, I read it last night. I didn't sleep till like 3 a.m. Cause we were testing out the microphone. She she knocked out after.
Oh my god.
So I was like, okay, like let me try to figure out how to work this. And then one of the things I struggle is for some reason the mics wouldn't pick up on my laptop. Because I thought I would need the laptop to record my voices.
Oh, you would use like an internal software,
yeah,
right?
But apparently it's I could honestly just transfer it to my laptop afterwards. So I was like, okay, I don't need my laptop. So thank God, like I didn't have to waste space. And then I was looking at the buttons. I'm like, okay, these buttons are cool. It's just like, is there any more?
It's a bit overwhelming just looking at it. It's like, ooh.
And then like, so I was like, how do I put custom buttons? And I searched it up, and I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, MJ's gonna come here tomorrow, so like, I'm just gonna like, put like a short span of his song in there just to press, and yeah, just like
It's like 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 WWE, like when like a superstar comes out. And,
Yeah.
it's like my entrance music. MJ's here. He's 20. Oh my god.
yeah, but oh my god, I see why Travis likes pressing buttons.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
I have another question. How long do you see yourself in this career?
For the rest of my life. I have full like faith, and I'm fully committed to it.
Wow.
And I don't think like I'm ever gonna stop. Of course, we're gonna get older.
Yeah.
We might not be doing the same thing, but I think just like, and I think like it's like this one quote where they like if someone were to ask me like, oh, what do you see yourself in 10 years? I'd be like, I mean, I don't know, because I don't know what I see myself by tomorrow. So it's like, you get kind of like pressured about like the future.
Yeah.
Like, you think you can handle this for the rest of your life? Like, wait, hold on, I haven't ate dinner yet.
I got laundry to do. Yeah.
So it's like, all in all, it's just like the moment like we have now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just doing it now.
Yeah. Wow.
Eventually it'll come by, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna live life one day at a time, one moment at a time, until my time is up. So
I love your guys' answers. It's so good.
thank you.
like you
I
guys-
like the questions. The questions are good too. Yeah.
Yeah, we did our research. Actually, I was texting Hez. I was like, bro, we gotta do some like
It was like
research,
11
right?
o'clock at night.
And then do you know what he says? He's like, I bet like invite me to the dock.
And I was like, yeah,
I'm
make a Google Doc
smoke-
and share it with me real
I'm gonna
quick.
smoke real quick and just
Share the Google Doc.
yeah. And the moment I shared it with him, I literally like fucking 5 seconds later, this man pasted every question that like he's about to put. I was like, what the hell?
'Cause I
He's
already
like-
had a doc pulled up on my computer. I was like typing out questions. I was like, oh.
He's
I
like-
looked up. I was like, oh, what are some of the best interview questions you can ask a musician? And I was like, oh, ask him what made him get into music. You know, ask him like what was their inspirations. So I already had it ready, and then he opened it, copy and paste it, and
And
we're
I'm
good
just
to
like,
go.
what
Yeah.
the fuck is like most of these questions are already like what I was planning to say. Man, I already had it typed down for me. So it's like,
Yeah,
No,
because
these
you
are-
know
these
we
are
want
good
people to get to know you.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get to know who you are as more than just a musician, like as a
Mm-hmm.
person too. You know what drives you guys. So
Oh yeah, that's a question I have also. It's like cause like FaceTime me, of course. Like I love that song. Like a lot of people did like that song. It's like a happy like fun song.
Sounds
You
like
could,
a summer song.
yeah, a summer song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What inspired you to like make that song? Like what was it? What's the meaning behind it? What made you create FaceTime me?
So it's a bit of it's an interesting story. So the song, it started off as an idea when I used to be in a long distance relationship in 2021, and it was like I had it in my notes because sometimes like if I have an idea, like I'll just put it in my notes, which is pretty typical. And I was like, man, I kind of want to make a song where it's kind of like a FaceTime, type of song. Like when I was in this long distance relationship, like, oh, let me make a song about like a long distance relationship, but I kind of want to be like more specific. I was like, what do a lot of people do in like long distance relationships when they communicate with their partners? FaceTime, video chat, Discord, Skype, stuff like that. And so I just wrote like in a notepad like FaceTime, just abbreviation like FT. And so I guess like it was like fast forward to around like November, and I found like I had this idea, I had this tune, dun, 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 dun. So I took out my phone, and then like I recorded a voice memo. I have like a lot of like voice memos on my phone. I would just record a voice memo. Like if I'm ever like away and I have a tune in my head, I'll go like dun, 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 and I'll just save it. And then by the time I go home, I'll instantly record it, just so I don't forget about it. So even though it's saved in here, I still want to have it recorded like on my setup. And yeah, it was around November when I thought of that tune. At first, the song was called "She Needs Me." That was the file name. It was like sheneedsme.flp. I use FL Studio. Shout out to FL Studio people. And I saved that She Needs Me. And so basically how the song came up was, it was about a long distance relationship that I used to be in. And, I'll be honest when I say it, I was no longer in that relationship no more with this person. But for some reason I still wanted to finish the song. Even though it might be awkward that, the song is out and I'm no longer in a long distance relationship. But I feel like, the moment that I made that song, I feel like I should just keep it like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just scratching it. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to finish it.
yeah,
And so, and even people say this. So I would finish the chorus and I'll write this and that. And then there was like, originally there was going to be a third verse for FaceTime Me. And personally, I wouldn't share the third verse.
Then that's okay.
understandable.
Yeah, because it was at the time when like I was no longer in this relationship.
Yeah.
And then like I was like saying a lot of like stuff and I was like, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah,
And like we mentioned earlier, like, my inspiration comes from like past traumas and other inspiration from other songs. And I would just become more honest with what I write.
yeah,
And so FaceTime Me was like my debut of like really being honest with what I say. Because even if people are going to say this and that, at the end of the day, it's music.
yeah,
And even if there's like 30 or 40 people that know about the past, what happened, there's still like a bajillion of people out there that don't know who I am until
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
click
Just
on
hear
my
the
song,
song, yeah.
and they listen to the song. And so, yeah, so I finished writing the song around December, actually like near my birthday, December 13th. I think it was like December 10th. And something I like to do is like I'll kind of like put my phone and I'll kind of record myself and I have the song playing. Like artists, like whenever
Yeah.
they leak something, they'll kind of do like an Instagram video and they'll play the song and they're just kind of like as the song's playing in the background.
It's like a tease.
It's kind of like a tease.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I was gonna post it. I was gonna post the tease, but then I didn't. So FaceTime Me was like something I just kept in the secrets since 2021. And fast forward to Filipino Fiesta, the car show that I did with EJ. Shout out to EJ. Shout out to Respect. When you asked me if I wanted to perform, I was like, hell yeah, I'm totally down for it. You know, me and Travis, he would come over every weekend, and then we would practice our songs. And I would record a lot of songs like throughout early 2022. And there was one song that I was kind of like intimidated by. It was FaceTime Me. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to share this song. Because I showed it to him, and he told me a couple things. And I showed it to a couple of my other friends, and they liked it. But they kind of know like the truth behind it. But then like when I was writing, when we were getting ready for the Filipino Fiesta show, and I was going through the songs I want to do, I was like, let me try adding FaceTime Me. Let's perform it. Let's just try it. And yeah, so it was when was Filipino Fiesta? I think it was like May 8th.
No. It was.
Was it in May? June.
June.
June 5th. June 5th. June 5th. It's the day of the Filipino Fiesta, and it was a blast. We had a great time. Shout out to EJ, and thank you for having me and Travis to do that thing.
Much appreciated.
And so I did like two like performances. Like one was like for the public, and then the second one was like a chill like session kind of thing. Yeah. So I accidentally forgot to do FaceTime Me in the main performance. Yeah. So I ended up doing the first. I ended up making the first song on my second set, or second gig, the chill session.
It wasn't that song that messed up while we were performing. Remember how I accidentally skipped a song? Was it? I don't remember. But maybe, I know I was supposed to do FaceTime, but maybe I either forgot to tell you or maybe mispressed. Yeah. So we just carried on. So I performed FaceTime Me, and then like I started singing it, and then like I like shout out to like my cousins, all my family. Man, I'm shouting a lot of people.
And that's okay. That's okay. It's all good, man. Yeah.
Should put like all their names in the description.
I mean, you shout it out. Yeah. You gave a shout out to Respect them. 10% off if you used
code 10% off.
NGL BRO on respectco.com.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, you were saying. I'm sorry.
Anyways, you guys should have like sponsors. Have you guys
we have one. Respect. Yeah,
that would be so cool. This is so random. How badass would it be if you got sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends?
Yo, if anything,
you know how badass that would be? Raid Shadow Legends.
I've been thinking.
You hear it. Please, we love your game.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. And this week we're coming up with a new character.
Here's the funny thing about it is I didn't tell her about it, but when she fell asleep last night, I tested out the mic again. And I was giving testing out giving a shout out to Respect.
Okay.
I don't know if I still have the recording here. So I don't know why I closed my eyes and I said to them like, Raid Shadow Legends is a game that you play on mobile. I started laughing. I was like, in my head, I'm just like, that'd be so cool though.
I'm just gonna say this now: the day that Raid Shadow Legends sponsor you, you guys made it.
Yo,
I'm just gonna say that.
Hey, Raid.
But that's where it all starts.
Yep. That's where it starts.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, put that energy out.
Yep. Raid Shadow Legends.
Man. So anyways, so let's go back to the main story.
Yeah.
FaceTime, right? Man, that was so funny. Funny segue. Raid Shadow Legends. Okay.
Sponsor.
So I performed FaceTime Me, and like all my cousins, all my family were sitting in the grass, and like they loved it. To those that listen to the song, when you hear the chorus, you hear the haze, right? Those haze were actually recorded through Travis and like a couple other people, my cousins and my family.
15?
What was that?
10 to 15 people?
No, there's like it was like you, my sister, Alexa, Alana, Pat, Emie, and Angelo.
Shout out to them.
Me. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them, man.
Make sure you put all their names.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely put in their names.
And like their socials.
Yeah, their social. I'll put it in the descriptions and everything.
Performance names.
Timestamp. Yeah, so those haze
Raid Shadow Legends.
were recorded by my cousins and my friends. It's so funny actually when I was recording the chorus, my cousins Alexa and Alana came over and like they're in my sister's room, And then I came out of my room and I knocked on my sister's door. I was like, hey, you guys want to help me out on something? And they're like, what? I was like, well, I'm recording a song. And like, this is like around Christmas. It's like Christmas time. I asked them, I was like, you guys want to be a part of like a song? And they're like, I don't know. I was like, you guys just need to say one word. Like, okay, what is it? Just come into my room and find out. So they're all set it up and I got the microphone. I was like, all right, all you need to do is just say, hey. And so like, you know, they did like 3 or 4 takes here and there. And I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, this sounds so sick. Because like when I was listening to it, when that idea came up to me, because like I said earlier, like sometimes whenever I write songs, I try to imagine like if I perform in front of a live crowd. Staying up too late.
Hey.
See?
Oh my God, we should try that right now. We should see.
Yeah.
Try it. We should try it right now.
We
Hold on,
should try
hold
it
on.
now.
We should do the hey. Okay, hold on. Wait.
Make sure you sing it.
Do we have to go high pitched
Just
or just our normal hey?
say just how you normally say hey.
Okay.
Like you're trying to call a neighbor across the street, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait.
Hey.
Hey, you, mister. You right there.
Over there. Hey.
Just come a jalapeno out of nowhere.
Hey. Oh my God. I should make a FaceTime me like Filipino. Filipino parody.
Hey, we staying up too late.
Yeah, you guys can do that. You do the hoy.
Hey. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 20, still going to uni, but she lives so far away. Yeah, she's staying out till late.
Hey.
Hey!
Why you? What the fuck?
I think Joanie and I were on beat, but what were you? Where were you?
You're like 3 on 4. What the heck?
Hey, audio lagged, man. I don't know what's going on.
Like a lag spike,
Brain
bro.
lag, bro.
I lagged. I had high ping on that. That's crazy.
Alright, we know I'm not gonna be featured on any song. Anyway.
Dude, that's
No, I like the tone.
for you.
the energy.
That's it for you.
Hey! Oh shit! Hey!
I'm the one who records it and sends it in.
I like how like you attempted it, you fucked up. Instead of waiting for the next day, you still tried to attempt the first one.
He said hey twice.
Hey.
You go, hey.
Song was so good, I got lost in the moment, man. I know where I was at.
So, speaking as FaceTime, let's finish the story about it.
Yeah.
So I've performed the song and then like people like loved it and stuff. And then Angelo asked me, he's like MJ, what's that song you just sang? I was like, oh, it's called FaceTime Me. He's like, really? I like it. It's like a summer song. And then it hit me. I was like, wait, you're actually right. It kind of is like a summer song. And keep in mind, like I wrote this at a time when like people were setting up Christmas decorations and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like while everyone's listening to like All I Want for Christmas, I'm over here listening to She's 20. You know? And so he asked, he's like, you should like finish a song and release it. I was like, I'll think about it. So after Filipino Fiesta, you know, a week goes by and I'm sitting and I'm like, I open up the project and it hasn't been open since December 10th. And I'm listening to it. I was like, wait, I think this could potentially be like, could be something. So I open it up and then like, and there's something to know about like me. Cause like I do it all. Like I write, I record, I mix, I master, I edit, I do a lot of things myself. You know, I could pay someone to do it for me, but like they don't know the vision like I do.
Yeah, of course.
You know? And like, heck, like yeah, like it would be nice if someone would hold the camera or be an extra hand. But when it comes to like actually sitting down and doing the technical stuff, like leave me alone. I'd rather do like that myself. You know, and then I'll show it to like Travis. Oh, what you think of this?
Yeah.
And, you know.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I do that too.
Well, I remember you told me like when it comes to editing, no one touches your footage
No
but
one
you.
touches it. No one touches it.
No one contacts him. No one touches anything of
get
his.
it.
His door room is locked.
I'm on do not disturb mode whenever I work on
Yeah.
something new. And he tested it out a couple of times. Like,
That's-
he's on do not disturb mode.
That's very like I can relate to that because like whenever I do something, I hate when someone like bothers me. Like anything
Sorry.
at all. Like when I focus on like my makeup.
I'm sorry, okay?
Like, I just hate.
how you
Don't
hate it.
bother me.
right next to her.
And then like
sitting
when,
right next to me.
when like he takes pictures, right? I don't mind, but like I know my own angles,
Yeah.
and so like
No, it's so weird. Okay, when it comes to me taking photos of my friends, like it's like perfect, right? But it's so weird. But when I try to take pictures of her, it's like I'm a rookie.
Yeah. like,
like,
don't.
why is it
don't-
just
Doing it wrong. You gotta look like
Notice,
this. God, you make me look like this. Don't you know
Oh my
me?
gosh, wait,
We've
wait,
been
wait.
together for so
Hold
long.
on, wait, I have to show you these
together.
fucking I have to show you these damn pictures that he took. We went to Napa Valley.
After this, we're gonna take like a break real quick. I gotta use the rest.
I'll show you. It's so embarrassing. Wait, do I have
It's
it?
just I don't know. It's weird because when I take pictures of Hezron, it's like it's fire. Like Hezron digs it. When it comes to her, she's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "What?" And I look at her like, "Oh shit!"
His heart's for Dwivedi, but
like-
his camera's for the homies.
Yeah, no, for real.
No,
It's like,
for real.
it's like Space Jam on me, bro. I lost
Okay,
my
wait,
ability
hold
to like,
on.
take photos.
I hope I didn't delete
Has she like
it.
ever showed you like a bunch of photos? Like which one you like, and they're all like the same thing.
Okay, I know it's kind of
They
blurry.
all look so different.
Okay, this is my picture I took of him, right? This is like how I want you to take my pictures. Like, very, like, wow, chic. Wow. Snappy, right? Wait. Look at this! What is this? What is this?
It looks like the wind is blowing you away.
No, like,
so small.
I expect, like, bam, perfect model, right?
I turned
Motherfucker,
her.
I look like a fucking chicken. What the fuck?
He has high expectations, man.
Yeah.
Be better.
No, literally high expectations. It's literally high.
Watch TikToks more.
No, for real. It's weird because for him, it's like amazing, but I don't know why he can't make it.
You want to know something funny? He takes my pictures too. You know, he's so tall and I'm so short. He would take pictures of me and I'll look at him like, why do I look so short? You gotta hold the camera down a little bit. It's like, well, I'm holding it like normally. Yeah, because you're tall, bro.
And then he goes like this. He goes like this. He goes like this.
Like, get the angle
this,
right,
right?
dude.
And he goes like
I'm
this.
just like you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really just
I'm
like
like, give me this. Let me just.
just sit to the side. Let me just get my tripod. timer.
I don't know why. It's just
It
like
didn't work. Where's the timer?
Bluetooth remote. Bluetooth.
I have blinked.
I would say the only like pictures or like pictures he took that was really really good was this one where we went to like the
okay. So this is with my Canon, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to her phone, I really can't take a good photo when it comes to an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
The iPhone picture, like iPhone photography, is just like a whole different.
Yeah, it's just weird. But when it
It's
comes
like
to an actual
DSLR.
camera, it's
Yeah.
like you can actually take a good photo.
Yeah, so going back to like how you work by yourself and you don't want anybody to bother you, I can totally relate to. Give me that shit, man.
She just out of nowhere just like called me out. All
She
right.
literally said it.
Okay.
All right, I think we're gonna take
We're
a break
gonna take
now.
a break real quick. So
Okay.
Body break.
see you guys later.
Two, one.
No.
She's 20.
I don't want to overuse it too much.
Man, but that's the power of editing.
You know what's so
No.
funny though?
Yeah.
Like I'm known as like the FaceTime guy. Like people say.
Really?
Like my parents had like they had like a Christmas party for all their tennis friends, and then like some of them were like, "Oh, where's your son? Where's the FaceTime song? The FaceTime guy, play the FaceTime." I'm like, "Oh my god." This is how my life is like.
Famous in
now.
the Filipino community. all
FaceTime guy,
communities.
play the FaceTime.
Next thing you know, your face is going to be the app's.
It's like a commercial.
It is. A win is a
Apple
win.
commercial.
Yo, Apple, you know what to do.
It's like the background music for Raid Shadow Legends.
Dude, I'll be so
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow.
20.
Or what's a place that's very well known in the Raid Shadow Legends?
Dude, I honestly don't know anything past Raid Shadow Legends.
I know it's a mobile game.
Yeah, it's a mobile
it's a
game.
mobile-
There's like
It's a VMMORPG, yeah.
Isn't there like a specific arena name whenever you go battle bosses or something?
I have no idea. All I know is
All-
Raid Shadow Legends.
I never actually even
All
played
I
the
know
game.
is that there's like a bunch of YouTubers like getting sponsored by that game.
Even like the most like random YouTubers,
Yeah.
like they'll get like
Raid Shadow Legends.
random ones.
Yeah. Speaking of YouTube, you want to go back into a little bit more about how it is being a content creator?
Yeah. So what it takes to become a content creator is you got to find like your niche, like find something that you want to do that fits you, not what everyone does. Because like I think a lot of creators, they like to like let me try that, and they'll try it, and like sometimes it might lead to good results, or sometimes it might lead to bad results. And I think like the first thing that should come into mind is like, is this really me? Like, does this represent my brand? Can I make this type of content, or am I just doing it for attention, for views? So it's like sometimes I get into those like thoughts like, should I try this? Should I try that? Is it me? Is it really not me? That's why like, especially with TikTok, like a lot of people like grew because of TikTok, doing a lot of things. And like at the time I was like, man, I kind of want to try out this TikTok thing. I feel like if I try out this TikTok thing, I would probably get somewhere. But I know deep down inside, it's like not me.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to find something what really is you, what's naturally you. You know, eventually people will like you for you instead of like, oh, because you're this. Because I don't want to be just like only a one-hit wonder. Like I want to be a consistent, like you know, relevant, you know, name brand, so people can, you know, keep coming back into it instead of just a guy that only existed for a week because he posted a viral song or a trend or something. You know, so I'm always aiming, like don't get me wrong, like I'm very grateful and I'm blessed for what FaceTime Me has led me to, but I want to do something better than FaceTime Me.
Like you want to like beat every single like.
I just want to get
song.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
better on
that's
each
essentially.
one.
Yeah, I just want to get better at my craft and what I do. You know, I don't want to like, okay, I'm gonna make a song, it's a hit. Okay, I get to relax. Like no.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, like after like releasing FaceTime Me, I was already working on like new stuff because I'm just consistently. I just want to do more and more and more.
Yeah, and then that's when you came out with Call My Name.
Call my name. Yeah. So.
Call My Name was fun to shoot.
No, I saw that behind the
Yeah.
scenes because there's a part in the song where you scream and
Oh my
And then-
god!
That's my
yeah.
favorite part.
That's
he
so funny.
he posted a behind the
Yeah.
scenes of like how can he scream and like I was just wondering that too when I saw the music. I was like, I can't scream like that in public. Like how did he do it? And then he uploaded like the behind the scenes of how.
Here's the thing: when it comes to filming music videos, or just not even just music, just videos out in public, yeah, there tends to come a thought in my mind. We're like, oh my god, people are staring. But it's like, what the fuck cares, really? You know, people are gonna forget about it in 10 minutes. You know, like I could just lay in the ground and like at a gym and or in a mall, and people will be like, what the heck? But in 10 minutes, they're gonna forget about it.
True, yeah.
So I think like whenever it comes to filming videos with him, or I even filmed a music video with EJ one time, and there was we were doing a performance shot, and there was this guy like. It looked so scary. I thought he was gonna hurt me or something. Like I was just doing like a performance shot, and then like EJ was filming, and then there was this guy that was just kind of walking, and like instead of continuing to walk, he just stops and kind of stares at the camera for a bit. And like I kind of knew he was there, you know. I kind of see on the side of my eye, but I think like one thing that that EJ did that helped me kind of get over that was just like hyping me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I just need to be like hyped up whenever I'm filming something because like I could care less if something goes on. Especially like when you have like music playing and you're doing something like, you know, you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna worry about anything. But once like music's kind of off, like for example like this, it's kind of awkwardly quiet.
Yeah.
Let's say you're doing something and it's like, you know, you kind of get that pause. But it's like you need something in the background to kind of like get you going. So whether it's music or someone talking to you, you know.
Yeah, you start feeling yourself, start vibing.
Yeah.
I mean, we were awkward too when we first started filming
The
the
first-
podcast.
We
The
all-
first episode of the podcast was just a bit awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that awkward. It's just like we kind of just said fuck it the first podcast.
Yeah.
That's literally
Yeah.
that's literally like do you remember a moment where like I was like so like, oh, I don't want to do this shot, but you're like, fuck it. There's probably a couple moments.
There's been many times I said it. You know, and honestly, back to that screaming part, it wasn't until I actually screamed like 3 or 4 times just to show him like, hey, I don't care. These people don't care. Why should you care about these people if they don't care
It's a
about
good
you?
hype man.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So that's like you just gotta just do it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Nike.
Nike.
Just do it. Nike.
Nike.
Just do it.
Um,
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. I got respect. Raid Shadow Legends. Nike.
Thank you. What else?
Tesla. Tesla. Jack Culture. His gym.
No, I mean, like you're right. Just being naturally awkward on camera is also fun too. Like at the end of the day, like I think what I've learned too is just acting the way you are off camera and on camera. Yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Got to be true to yourself.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't give a fuck what other people think, and that's what just brings you to success. Like you're trying to not be someone like you're not.
Yeah. I remember off camera you were showing us some of your unreleased stuff.
Oh my god, unreleased.
But what I noticed was like I really appreciated like how proud you are of your craft. You know, like there's always people out there like that feel kind of awkward showing off.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're truly passionate about what you do and like you know what you're doing and what you're talking about, like be proud of that shit. Like you put in so much work in. I applaud you for that. That was
Thank you.
that was a
I
cool thing to
appreciate
see.
that.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Yeah. Were you always like confident in doing this kind of thing too, just like how you are now, or?
I think like the first time, because I've always been like so insecure about the stuff I post, and
Yeah.
even still to this day, I'm still like, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
You know, but I think what really gave me that confidence boost was seeing support from people that I don't even know. It's like I think like kind of starting out like with music and content, I kind of know who follows and supports. It could like be like my family, my close friends, you know, and they always come in first, you know. But then whenever you see like someone you don't even know, completely out of this world, and be like, "Yo, I just listened to your song," and like I have this cool story actually. There is this girl. I was live on Instagram, and then I don't know who she was, but she told me, she's like, "Hey, I listened to your song, and I was at the bar in the Philippines, and I told the DJ to play your song."
That's awesome.
I was like, "Yo,
Damn.
that's so cool." I was like, "Do you have any footage?" Like, I don't, but I was like, "Man, that's so cool." And it reminded me to the first time I saw like a comment from a random user be like, "Yo, this video like made my day. Thank you. Keep making more." So I think that's what really like boosts my confidence, you know, because like, yeah, I'm kind of making it like for like, you know, not only just for me, but like, even if like it makes me entertained, but the fact that I get to entertain other people
too. Yeah.
it's like, oh wow, so people actually genuinely like this, not just me, you know. So, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, dude, you got a bright future ahead of you, man. Both of you guys.
And you have like many supporters too, so
I appreciate that.
yeah.
Not just us, you guys as well.
Yeah.
You guys as
Yeah.
well. You guys have so much room to grow.
You guys need to subscribe, because not gonna lie, bro,
Better subscribe.
this is a podcast. So it's gonna be like the #1 podcast.
Make sure to hop on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music and stream.
She's sweating.
Still going to uni.
Come on, Hez, get it right.
Hey, don't fuck up the hay. All right.
Ready?
Yeah, she's staying out till late.
Hey! Bro, why'd you pause? No! Put me on the spot and all that.
Reaction and everything.
We were all like,
Hey! Bro, did you see how focused I was? I was like, hey! You paused, like, you paused.
Wait, I want to do it again.
Okay, here we go. We got this. We got this.
Still
Going to uni, yes, she lives so
Far away.
And she's staying
Up too late.
Hey! Since her friends, hey!
Bro, I feel like a 35-year-old dad listening to music for the first time. Putting me on
That was
the
good.
spot like that.
First time's a charm, you know.
Like fifth time, but
They don't need to know that.
hey, we're honest with our viewers, man.
We're not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, bro.
Bro.
Not gonna lie, bro.
bro.
Oh,
I have a question actually. How did you guys come up with the name? Not gonna lie, bro.
the pizza's here.
The pizza's
In the
here.
meantime, we actually talked about this the last podcast with Keon. He asked us how we got it, and it's so stupid.
It's so dumb.
It's actually so because all of our alternative names all ended with bro.
No, there was one.
Okay. It started off with 5 a.m. with JPC.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was.
5 a.m.
but it's
It
like,
was hard. Like the whole thing was.
Huh?
It's for the people who
okay.
who haven't been able to sleep yet, and also for the people who are just waking up. You know, like those people who are either working so hard that they're staying up till 5 a.m. to do something, or they can't sleep. You know, they're just looking for something to listen to fall asleep, or the people who are on that grind, waking up at 5 a.m. early, like ready to go. Yeah, just like so you don't feel kind of alone. You know, like we're talking to our viewers, kind of thing. Yeah. And then we find out that's taken by like 3 different people, like 5 a.m., 5 a.m, all of that.
Damn.
I know. So we started going into what is something that we say all the time, like "Ayo, bro," not gonna lie, bro. Or, what's good, bro? Yeah.
I actually like that. Like when I saw like the announcement that you guys are starting a podcast, and I saw NGL, I was like, what? And I saw bro, I was like, no, not
Not gonna lie, bro. Yeah.
Because I think like, when it comes to like making a name for a podcast, you try to think of something like this, most of the time like said all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, bro. Because I think I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's like a couple podcasts where like their phrases are like their titles. Like, yeah, I just can't remember any of that. But that's a very creative name. I like that. It's cool.
Yeah, and then
Not gonna lie, bro.
yeah, not gonna lie, bro.
Not gonna lie, bro.
The name's pretty fire.
Bro, not gonna lie.
Is this another break?
Just keep talking.
Okay. So like, go ahead.
You had something?
Oh,
I'm taking shit.
I was going to ask, do you have anything that you want to pursue on your own? You know, I mean, I know you're part of the podcast team and everything, but is there something that you pursue on your own?
I've actually talked about this a lot, but it's just you know, I'm doing like trying to do competitive bodybuilding
Bodybuilding.
and step on stage, and I don't know why I always bring it up each podcast, but yeah, you know, it's just something that like people like you, MJ, like you, Travis, like doing creative, a creative career choice isn't something that I've always like think was something that I'd be able to do, or even like pursue like a hobby in that way.
Yeah.
Because you know, growing up Filipino, you have that stereotype of, you know, go healthcare, go nursing, and you know it's still present, but at the same time, it's like being able to pursue other passions as diligently as you would pursue a career is something I value too. And
Yeah.
I was gonna ask too, is like, have you faced any obstacles like that?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of growing up, yeah, like, you know, as a Filipino, yeah, you're gonna run into like those obstacles, you know, with family, but not just family, but also like people related to the family, like, oh, why don't you be like doctor, nurse, lawyer, and stuff like that, you know, like don't get me wrong, like if you want to be that, like be that, you know, but just because your parents tell you to do that doesn't always mean that you have to do that, like, because at the end of the day, it's your dream, not theirs.
Yeah.
Of course, there comes to respect what's under the roof in the family household. But I think like being, you know, we all have a voice, and you know we all have a life, and we all have a name at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's just us at the end of the day. So like, really keeping your head up and just committing to it. And like, yeah, it's gonna be like a little bit of a small bump, and yeah, not everyone's gonna like it, you know, but also not everyone's gonna like hate it. But like at the end of the day, just do it. It's yours. It's your dream. You know, eventually they'll grow into it. They'll respect you.
Yeah.
Because we all need respect at the end of the day. You know,
10% off.
right to respect.
NGL BRO, VRO.
No, but yeah. So.
So what are some pros and cons in this industry, music industry?
Yeah, like some of your biggest pros and cons that you find
Pros and
about
cons
being.
in the music industry. Oh, this is kind of a tough one. Well, because I could know a couple for cons, but I don't know about pros. But I guess for like the negative side about the music industry is that like, you know, it's like you have to follow what everything is like relevant nowadays, and if you don't, you're not gonna be as successful.
It's like a trending kind
yeah,
of, yeah.
And I try I could do it. I could easily like gain that traction if I follow this trend. You know, do that dance or use that song or use that style, but I know deep down inside, like, it's like not me.
Yeah.
You know,
Has to be original.
It has to be original.
I think that is like the pro is
Yeah,
original.
That's why it was so hard for me to think for pro, because like, I mean, because that's the only thing I can think as a con is that like you got to follow the trend, but
Yeah.
for the pro is like you could avoid that.
Yeah.
Just like be original. You
Yeah.
know, even if it might not get the numbers you want, it's still like this is what I like to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you just keep going.
It gives you the opportunity to paint your own canvas.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and create your own story and put your story out
Wow.
there.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
what the really
Right.
big pro is.
Yeah.
That
Exactly, yeah.
counteracts the cons.
That's true.
Wow.
because we want to let the people know like who we are. And,
Yeah.
there's a lot of artists. There's a lot of like very like successful people. We want to be just like them, but we don't always have to follow after them.
Yeah.
We could be inspired by
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then if you want, you could just take it and then just kind of binge up.
Crispy.
I was just saying that because I was. But,
He was eyeing
Yeah,
it.
you
He was
know.
eyeing it.
Are you gonna be a follower or are you gonna be a leader?
Wow.
I'm gonna be
I like that. You guys' answers so like spot on. Good.
Thank you.
I love it.
leader. My God, my question finally hit me. So your music is like fucking amazing, good. Will there ever be a day where you are gonna collab with another artist? Let's say theoretically.
I love how she raises her hand. It's gotta be me, please.
me.
Please.
I can sing. I can sing. Sorry.
Theoretically, what if like you collab with Keenan T?
Ooh, that would be nice.
If Keenan T was watching this Not Gonna Lie Bro podcast, I would love to. Let me mention like some collabs I want to do.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me just.
Travis is gonna like this answer. One collab that I want to do is with this artist named John Bellion.
John Bellion.
John
Yes.
Bellion. The reason why is because he is such a very creative, like not only a songwriter but also producer, but also as a visual director. He's like so creative. And I remember he worked with Justin Bieber, who's like one of my favorite artists now, and they made an album called Justice. And like I started to really like Justin Bieber's songs. But then when I found that John Bellion was working with him, I could see why I like it. It's because like the songwriting and also like the creative like beat production. So John Bellion is definitely a number one that I want to collab with. Not just like as a feature. Like it doesn't have to be as a feature.
Yeah.
Just to be in a studio with him for like one day is all I could ask for, and I could die happy.
You know who I would like to see you like collab with? Well, I mean, I know that this music artist, he's going through like medical health issues, but I would. Do you know Luke Chang?
Luke Chang. I don't know actually.
Oh my God, listen to his song. He has a really good deep voice. Oh my God, so good.
What kind of is it, like R&B, pop, or is it like
It's
indie?
like almost indie,
Okay.
but also like I don't know how to. Can I play a sample? Like
Sure,
like
yeah.
it's like really good. Hold on.
I'll let you find that. But another thing that I want to do in terms of collaboration is like, I think I might as well say this. Like, I love 88 Rising.
Oh yes, I can see you in there.
Rising.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love 88 Rising.
Yeah.
And like, especially when I heard of Rich Brian.
Yep.
Like,
I can see you on a track with
yeah,
them. Yep.
I've always wanted to collab with any of those artists, like Rich Brian or Joji or Nicki. I love Nicki. I have a
love-
huge crush on Nicki. I'm gonna commit to that. But yeah, we went to Head in the Clouds festival last summer.
Oh.
And I told him about this. I was like, after attending the whole festival, I was like, damn, like this is so inspiring. And like for me, like one day I want to perform at Head in the Clouds.
Fire.
And
Yep.
like, my goal is to perform at Head in the Clouds before I turn 30 years old.
Yes.
That would be so cool.
And the reason why I say this is because there were some artists that was performing there that it was their first year
Okay.
or their second year into making music. I was like, man, if they could do it, like I could probably do it too.
Okay.
So,
Oh, you might want to put on.
I
You might
honestly-
want to put
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
the-
yeah. yeah, you found the song. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just share this with you.
Hold on. It's starting.
May I ask you how you've been? Would I have the words to say? I've forgotten how to feel, how to call you by your name. Barely recognize you now. All your words have turned to stone. You've forgotten all my songs. You've forgotten all my love. Don't you know you make me nervous still? You pull my thoughts out.
So, yeah. I would.
Yeah, so right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to see you like collab with him. He's really, really
That's
good.
interesting. I'll definitely
Yeah.
check him out later.
But like right now, as of right now, he's still like recovering through like his medical issue. He has like a vocal cord thingy, like like it burns when he sings or something.
Oh wow.
But yeah. But I was still like love to see you collab with him. It's so good.
Ooh,
So
okay.
good.
Yeah, it'd be so cool to do collabs. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done like a collab. I think the last collab I did, I'm gonna shout him out. He goes by the name of, at the time he was known as Shaun V. He's from New Jersey, and I did a collab with him. I did a song with him like back in 2019. He now goes by Shaun Ivory. And he actually released a song called Heartbreak Avenue, which is a really good song. I recommend it. Like it's like very he's very inspired off of like Keshi.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like slow R&B. And so he released that song, and I actually helped him out with that song. Actually, I helped him with like mixing, mastering, and as well as like some songwriting here and there. So yeah, but that's the last collab I did was with him. But in terms of the future, I don't know. I haven't found any like potential people I could collab with. Please hold. I'll get to you.
Leave a message after the beep.
But I think for me, personally, because like I still want to build my resume individually wise, and like keep putting out like solo singles, and eventually,
From there, that's when they collab.
eventually I might pull someone in to do a collab and make something great. So you'll get there. You'll get there.
Still on the wait list right now.
You're there. Yeah.
No.
I highlighted your name.
Oh my god, I feel
Yeah.
so special.
I put like like dashes on there.
Yeah, but in big bold lettering, it's Nikki though.
Oh my god.
Everything else is just like After Effects.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you guys listen to?
Oh.
If it's not your own.
I'm gonna say this. I think a lot of people can relate with this. When you go through like a heartbreak, you just have like a lot of songs you just want to listen to.
Yeah.
You just want to just go crazy, just go ham. I've been listening to like a lot of like music, like especially the thing about like music is like, you listen to music because you have a reason how you feel, whether you're sad, you're happy, you're motivated, you want to hit that PR, you just want to have that certain song.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a reason why you listen to a song. So like the type of music that I like to listen to, I've been listening to a lot of Clinton Kane recently. Keenan Tay is one of them. Of course, I've been listening to all the people. 88 Rising. I've been listening to a lot of Keshi. I don't know when this episode is gonna come out, but we're actually gonna see Keshi like 2 weeks from now.
Oh my god, his concert's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of your singles.
Dude, you wanna know something? We went to see Nicki in Sacramento, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
And I loved it. Oh my god, I fell in love. But anyways, so she waved at me. No, I had my phone and I pulled up like the Instagram text thing.
Yeah.
So I wrote like stream FaceTime me, and I was like kind of holding it like this for people to kind of see it behind me. So I was like, let me try to promote my song out there. So it was pretty funny. But yeah, I listen to a lot of the 80 Rising people. I've also been listening to a lot of like I listened to Shawn Mendes at one time. Justin Bieber has definitely been like influence in the way that I do melody. I have to say that. In terms of production, I would listen to a lot of classic like old John Bellion songs. He's the one that put me on John Bellion, so this guy.
From day one.
Yeah, just like a lot of pop. Oh, the number one artist I love listening to. He's Filipino.
AJ Raphael.
No,
J.R. Aquino.
no.
Oh.
But they're OGs though. He's recent.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yes, how'd you know? No, it's you want to take a guess? You might know. I sang it when we had karaoke like at games.
Oh,
party.
Zach the Boodlo.
Zach Tabudlo. I love Zach Tabudlo.
Zach the Boodlo.
You know what else? Funny story of how I found his music. when my friend Purari told me, oh, you should try Emie TV stuff, and then when he showed me this one YouTuber named Marcus T, who was making like Emie TV content, he used one of Zach Tabudlo's songs in it, And I was like, wait, I like this song. What is it? So I searched up the song, and then from there, I just kept like listening to his music. So
His songs are good.
yeah, Zach
they are
Tabulo is
really
definitely
good.
another artist I want to collab with for
Yeah,
sure.
Zach
He
Tabulo.
inspired me to buy a guitar and like start
Mm-hmm.
playing it. So I love listening to his music.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you listen to a lot of singers, which makes sense. You know, a lot of good voices. But
How about you,
Yeah.
DJ Ace?
yeah, DJ
What do
A.
you like
said
to
you said
listen
you used to do dubstep, right?
Skrillex.
Yeah, Skrillex. I was about to say Skrillex.
Yes. I have a wide majority of music. I don't just listen to one. I mean, there's a few things I just don't listen to because I can't just stand it, like hardcore rock or like the screamo type of music. I can't listen to that for a long period of time. But a lot of techno, a lot of house, a lot of dubstep, a lot of rap,
EDM,
a lot of
boy.
EDM.
EDM head over here.
I feel like you could be like a rave man. I feel like you might.
That's what I'm
I've never
saying.
been to a rave.
I've never been to a
You've
rave.
never been to a
I
rave?
went
I
to a rave.
love listening to like I used to listen to a lot of like Dead Mouse and Skrillex.
Yeah.
All the big names I don't listen to them, but it's like a new thing now. Like rave, like the rave phase is like
Yes.
sometimes I kind of dribble in.
His first rave was his last.
Yeah.
What?
Was your last?
I
first and his last
It's not my
rave.
last. I mean,
With
I could-
us,
yeah.
at
least. Wow.
I could go on more. We'll see. But yeah, my first rave was last November. It was Give Thanks with Excision. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Excision.
Yeah, because they were here in Sax. I was like, oh, dude, yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying to go to like the Burning Man or something.
Oh, like something crazy like that? Yeah, might as well.
But back to the music, kind of my favorite artists are definitely John Bellion and definitely G-Eazy.
Mm-hmm. G-Eazy.
G-Eazy and John Bellion I can heavily relate to, and I listen to almost on repeat almost every day. So, but also been kind of diving in more into kind of audios at the moment. So, you know, to side conversation real quick, you know, Jordan Peterson kind of voice things. So, yeah.
You know what's a good audio that people should listen to? Not gonna lie, bro.
Oh,
It's a good one.
is that us?
That's a really good one.
You know what's a?
Have you heard that one?
Not gonna lie, that was kind of smooth.
Oh wow, that was kind of
bro.
smooth.
But bro, not gonna lie, it's a really good audio you should listen to.
Bro, not gonna lie.
Why are we whispering?
It's
I
on
know.
my channel now.
Yeah. Is that your phone ringing?
No.
She's 20, still going to uni, but she lives so far away.
Anytime is this gonna happen?
Yeah, she's staying until late.
Hey!
He's the only one saying it.
It's still going in my headphones.
You missed the second one.
Before we end this podcast, is there any advice you would like to give to our viewers from the both of you guys?
Oh, advice.
I'm gonna solo your guys' mic, so the mic is all for you guys.
Okay. You want me to go this one? Or you?
You go and I'll follow up.
Okay. I guess like my type of advice is I'm trying to think of like something that's like not too corny and whatnot. But what I could say is anything is possible if you really do it. I know it sounds kind of generic, but like it's so easy for people to say like, oh yeah, I could do it. It's easy to say it, but it's not easy to actually like physically do it. So like, throw like years ago when my mom bought me a microphone and I was opening up Audacity and I was just looking at the screen like, can I really do this? Sometimes you just don't know until you actually press record, So like to anyone that's aspiring to be, that wants to do music and or just content, just do it. Yeah, everyone's gonna see it. Everyone's gonna have something to say, and it's up to you whether you take it as feedback or as a grain of salt. So, I feel like just do it, and it doesn't matter like what skin color, religion, anything. Anything's possible. You just do it. So, yeah, I guess it's just that. So, anything you want to add on to that?
Yeah, just to follow up on that, he pretty much said what I was going to say, but just to tighten it up, most importantly, be patient,
Yeah.
Because you may ask for things that you want, but you're not always going to get it right away. You got to be patient, you got to focus, you got to create that discipline and be obsessed with what you want to do, because if you don't have that, then you're not planning for success, you're planning for failure, you know? And those are still some things I have to apply to myself. And that's something I'm also learning from myself is, you know, you could say you could do all this and that, but are you applying it to yourself? Are you actually doing it? Because actions speak louder than words.
Exactly.
You know? And most importantly, the one thing that has constantly stick with me and I remind myself every single day is words from this gentleman's mouth is your name is on that gravestone at the end of your life. So it's your life, your story. Live it how you want it to. You know, no one else.
Very inspiring, guys.
Love that. Yeah.
That's right.
Awesome.
Once again, thank you guys for joining us in this.
Thank you
podcast.
again.
Thank you for having us. We had a great time. This was definitely a fun experience, and like we could keep going on and on and on and talking about this, man.
We can fall on all night and talk. Not gonna lie, you know.
Not gonna lie, bro. No, but yeah, on a serious note, thank you for having me. Thank you for having Travis, and
Yes,
yeah,
thank you.
and you know, we wish the best of luck and support for your guys' podcast, and
And for you guys too.
For you
and
guys too. For
music
sure,
careers.
honestly, yeah.
Thank you.
yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. It's free, you know, just press it. It's not
Sure
gonna
you
lie,
guys
bro.
stream his songs as well and subscribe to his YouTube channel.
On
if you
all
wanna
music
watch his
platforms.
Almi TV, Riz Moments.
Maybe you might learn something from watching the Omi TV videos.
Exactly.
Maybe he might riz you up.
Be sure to like and subscribe and to stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys later.
She's 20, still going to uni, but she lives
I'm gonna be for real for this one.
yeah, she's
Staying
staying
out till late with the friends.
Bye bye.